do have a Schwab account
Mm-hmm.
and you have a Robinhood account. Good for you. That's smart. That's
Mm-hmm.
I always say I don't believe in putting all my money into one brokerage company, right? So I
Right.
don't put all my money on Robinhood because for all I know, the technology could go bad. They get hacked or something, and they tell me I ain't got that my money disappeared, and I don't know. Maybe I'm being paranoid, but remember your money there's nothing but bits and bytes inside a computer somewhere, right? So what happens if there's a solar flare that takes out the electrical grid and all this data gets destroyed? Well,
Mm-hmm.
suddenly they take your money. And I don't know if that could happen, but I'm not gonna take chances. So I put my money in 5 or 6 different places. If option A ain't working, I go to option B, option C. In fact, that's how my company has survived all these years. When we started our social media strategy, I didn't get one Facebook page or one Instagram. I got about 30. I had 30 different Facebook pages, 4 or 5 Instagram accounts. I had, customer stuff in different places because I said if they take one away, I don't want that to destroy everything. And we needed that because I think we've lost probably 2 million um, Facebook followers just from our pages being hacked and stolen, Facebook shutting down a page, stuff like that. And the only reason we were able to just keep it moving is because we had multiple redundancies in the system to protect the wealth. So the same thing is true for yourself. You want to have multiple redundancies. You never, ever, 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 never, never, ever, never, 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 ever, ever. Did I say never, ever? Ever put all your money in one place. Never
Okay.
do that. Not don't put it with one person. Don't put it with one firm. Definitely don't put it in one stock. Don't put it in one industry. Don't even put it into one investment type. Don't even put it all in the stock market. You spread it out, no matter how well one investment's doing. Because the temptation is when one thing is doing really well, the temptation is to dump all your money into that place that's doing well. You say, "Oh, well, this is doing great and that's doing bad. I'm gonna put all my money over here." No, don't do that. That's a recipe for disaster. Did I get the point across, Kristen?
Yes, you did.
Okay. All
Thank
right. Well,
you.
yes, ma'am. It's very nice to meet you and your wonderful daughter. And y'all
Thank
keep being a great family. I have so much respect for you. God bless you.
thank you. God bless you too.
All right. Okay. So I see Teresa's asking about renting stock. I see it looked like that got her spidey sense. I think she might have ran to the bathroom. So let me see. I have one rental property and I would like to collect rent where I'm not dealing with tenants. How do I do that? Okay, so I'll give you the big picture view and then I'll give you a way to follow up if that's of interest to you. Stock options, making income from stock options is the best way on earth to make cash flow, in my opinion. I love it, and I probably love it more at 54 than I would have loved it at 34. At 34, I was a workaholic. I could work 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, and it was not a problem. At 54, I don't want to work that long. And so I've done a lot of different ways of making money. I've had businesses that sold products. I've had real estate where I was the landlord, and other things. And those experiences were fine. They served the purpose. But then when you get to the point where you want to make money but you don't want to work anymore, and you have to look at where your strengths are. And when you get older, and this is the way your investment life cycle is supposed to go. When you're young, you have what is called human capital. You don't usually have a lot of investment capital. You don't have land and stock and all that. Your kids will because you understand investing and buying stock for them when they're babies. So when they're in their 20s, they're going to have more than most 20-something year olds because you're smart and you're ahead of the curve. But a lot of us didn't have that. So we hustle. We go to work, we get a job, get student loans and the college degree.